Barcelona beat Newcastle 7 goals to 2 at the Camp Nou. Where do I even begin? What a game. And bro, that second half came out of nowhere. That was ridiculous. I'm more than happy, bro. I'm more than happy. I couldn't be any more happy with the result. Now we're on to the quarterfinals where we versus Atletico Madrid. Hopefully we can get a revenge. And 7 goals to 2. Oh my goodness. That first half was very back and forth. Barca scored, Newcastle scored. Barca scored, Newcastle scored. Then right before the half ends, Barca scores. It's 3-2. I'm going into halftime thinking, bro, this game is gonna grab me by the balls, man. This game is about to edge me. It's about to my heart rate's about to be through the roof. Then 3-2 turns into 4-2, turns into 5-2, or 5-2, turns into 6-2, turns into 7-2. It just kept going, bro. I was waiting for the 8. Oh my god. But yeah, let's get into it, man. That was crazy. So early in the game, Newcastle were looking extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. I mean, we couldn't keep the ball, and they were, bro. Their press was amazing. Eric Garcia, literally 1 minute into the game, 40 seconds into the game, even Eric Garcia pulls the player's shirt, which led to a foul, which led to a free kick, like right outside the box where they put in a cross. Thankfully, nothing happened though. Then, out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, the game was all Newcastle. Lamine Yamal plays a beautiful turn. He gets past 2 players. He finds Rafinha on the right, wide open. Rafinha passes it to Fermin. Fermin passes it back to Rafinha, and Rafinha finds the bottom left corner. Somehow, out of all the chaos of Newcastle just absolutely dominating, Barca find a goal. That was great individual brilliance though from Lamine. That turn was insane, and that pass was beautiful as well. And then Rafinha does great to finish it. And yeah, now it's 1-0. Lamine Yamal, once again, he plays a great ball into Fermin. It was so close to being another beautiful ball, but it was just intercepted by the Newcastle player. Then shortly after, um, Newcastle score, and honestly, I think Eric Garcia is at fault for that. Eric Garcia, instead of just jockeying, staying back, letting the Newcastle player do the move, he goes in for a slide tackle and he misses, which leads to a ball in on the right side, or on their left side, I guess. And now Eric Garcia's on the floor, so it's a wide open lane. Then I think the ball goes to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall plays a cross into Ilanga, and Ilanga finishes it. Now it's 1-1. But yeah, not too long after this, I think like 5 minutes, Yamal gets fouled by Joelinton right outside the box, leads to a free kick where Rafinha puts in an amazing cross. Oh my, Rafinha puts in a great cross. And then instead of Gerard Martin heading the ball into the net, he's seen the space. I don't know if he's seen it or if he just knew it was going to be there, but he headed the ball back to, who was it to? To Bernal. He heads the ball to Bernal, who was wide open, and he hits it in the bottom corner and scores. Bro, Gerard Martin today was incredible. And like the fact that he knew there was going to be someone there, or he spotted that instead of shooting the ball, he's seen Bernal open to score. That was great, like game sense by Martin. That was great. And then it was a great finish by Bernal as well. And Bernal has been scoring goals left and right. Like it took him a minute to score his first goal for Barca. I mean, he's a CDM. You don't expect him to score. But since then, man, like every other game he's been scoring. He even scored a brace a few games ago. So yeah, now it's 2-1. And from here, Barca had amazing press, especially Rafinha. Rafinha was the only one like going to press the keeper, and we'll see in the second half. Like this got to Newcastle. Newcastle had many blunders in the second half, but in the first half, nothing crazy happened. But yeah, the press from Barca was amazing. And then we had a corner. Yeah, we had a decent amount of corners. We had 3 corners in a row. The corner taker, I think it was Rafinha. He crosses it near post to where Araujo is, but 2 times it got deflected out for a corner. And then on the third one, Araujo gets his head to it, and he just misses, but it was a decent header. And against a Newcastle team who is one of the most physical teams in the world, I'd say. Yeah, honestly, they like, bro, all of them are giants. They're like 6 foot plus, all of them. And the fact that, Araujo was able to get the header like 3 times in a row, like we were able to be a set piece threat. I mean, we even scored from a set piece earlier. This gives me some hope because if we beat Atleti, we verse Arsenal, right? So this gives me some hope against them, but they play extremely haram in set pieces anyways. But yeah, that was although we didn't score, I was happy to see that because that means we can at least do something from set pieces. Yeah, then after that, Newcastle scored the equalizer. Lamine Yamal tries playing a back heel through ball, and he's like right outside our keeper box, our 16-yard box, and it goes straight to a Newcastle player. It goes right to Lewis Hall specifically, who plays the ball into Ilanga, and then Ilanga once again scores another tap in pretty much. I mean, his positioning was good. He was in the right place at the right time, and he puts it in. 2 goals for Ilanga. Now it's 2-2. After that, we had an amazing chance. Like Newcastle blundered the ball. They gave it straight to Barca. I think the player slipped trying to make a back pass, and it went straight to Rafinha, I believe. So the ball gets played in. It's a 2v1. I think it's Rafinha and Lawa versus what was his name? Dan Burn? I believe it was versus Dan Burn. So Rafinha passes to Lawa. Lawa passes back to Rafinha. Rafinha gets the shot off, but it gets deflected. Dan Burn. To be fair, great positioning by Dan Burn. Great game sense from Dan Burn to block the shot. I mean, it's a 2v1. It was in Barca's favor, and he did well to like stop Barca, stop the attack. And from then, I think it was right after the corner, Lewa gets a shot from outside the box, but it was very rushed, right at the keeper. It was horrible. Then, oh my god, bro. Then Barca had a chance that should have made it 3-2. They should have made it 3-2. Rafinha gets a great shot off. Ramsdale rebounds it, and it goes right into the path of Lewa, who misses the ball. Then Lamine Yamal is right behind Lewa to score an easy tap in. Should have been an easy tap in, and he skied it. He skied the ball from like 5 meters out. Lamine Yamal absolutely sold the bag there. I mean, that should be a goal 10 out of 10 times. You know what I mean? So very unlucky, I guess. I mean, Lamine should be doing better there though. After that though, Lamine Yamal plays a beautiful ball to Fermin. Fermin plays it in the box to Rafinha, and then Rafinha gets his arm pulled back. It should have been a tap in for Rafinha. He gets his arm pulled. At first, no penalty. They check VAR. Obviously, it's a penalty. Then Rafinha is holding the ball. I thought Rafinha was going to take it. Calm. He gives it to Lamine Yamal. Why are you giving it to Lamine Yamal? The game is 2-2 at the time. Bro, I don't understand the emphasis on Lamine Yamal taking penalties. Rafinha, you are much better at penalties than Lamine Yamal. Take it yourself. Please. Bro, my heart was racing. I had a feeling Lamine was going to miss. I don't know why we're so insistent on Lamine taking it. Bro, Lamine, when he gets older, when he gets more mature, he can start taking them. Let Rafinha take it now, bro. Rafinha's in his prime. But I guess I'm complaining for no reason because Yamal, it was a very nice penalty. He hits it to the right side, to his right. Ramsdale dives the right way, but unfortunately he couldn't even get a hand to it. Great penalty by Yamal. And now the score is 3-2 right before the half ends. Basically, just like last game. I mean, the last kick of the game, we get a pet in, we score to equalize. The half ends. Well, the only difference is instead of the game ending, it's the half ending. And now we go into the second half, 3-2 up. Last kick of the half. So, like I said earlier, I mean, I was going into this half like nervous as hell, bro. I'm like, oh man, it's 3-2. Every time we score, they score. Like they're on our tail, bro. They're right behind us. You know, like this is not gonna be easy. You know, who knows? Maybe they might even come back. But I'm like, nah, bro. I trust in Flick though. I trusted Flick. Flick's the more experienced manager. Flick won a sextuple for a reason, right? I was over here arguing in my head, bro. With like, are we gonna win? Are we not? Then the second half starts, and almost right off the bat, Rafinha gets a decent shot off, but Ramsdale saves it. Then shortly after that, Lamine Yamal dribbles a defender. He crosses the ball into Rafinha. His header gets saved. Rafinha gets another cross. I believe it was from Fermin. But he was unable to get a good hit on it. He went for like a volley or something, but he was unable to get a hit on it. Then, what minute was it in? I don't know. After this though, decent amount later, Barca get a great counter, and Gerard Martin plays a beautiful ball into Rafinha. I mean, literally 3 passes and then a goal. Martin to Rafinha, Rafinha to Fermin, Fermin, goal. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bro, Gerard Martin on the ball today was a lot better than he usually was. I think one of his like flaws, Gerard Martin, is on the ball he's very sloppy. He doesn't know what to do usually. He usually just clears it. He kicks it out. But today, man, oh my God, they gave him space and time, and he didn't panic. You know what I mean? He took his time when he needed to. He found Rafinha, and Rafinha played it immediately to Fermin. Fermin has all the time and space in the world. He chips the keeper, and it goes into the net. Now it's 4-2. Everyone involved in this play did brilliant, and now we can breathe a little bit. Now we have a comfortable lead. Shortly after that, though, Barcelona get a corner, and Lewa scores. Lewa in 2026 scoring in a UCL night, in a UCL knockout match. Unk still got it, man. Unk still got it. He was the last person I was expecting to score, I'm not gonna lie. Because like I always say, our strikers are pretty useless. When they don't score, they're not doing much. And Lewa today scored too. Honestly, Lewa took both of his goals great today. And then after that first Lewa goal, Lamine Yamal makes a great run, bro. He gets past two players. He plays it into Lewa. Lewa was pretty sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he took his time shooting. He was dribbling away from the net. But he scored, and that's what matters. Now it's 6-2, and Lewandowski has 2 goals. Unk still got it, bro. Unk still got it. But that's not it yet, bro. It's not done yet. Shortly after that, Newcastle, I forgot which player it was. They were inside the box. But this is how good Barca's press was. Barca was pressing the defenders. I believe it was the left back tried passing to the right back, and it went straight to Rafinha. He passed straight to Rafinha inside their keeper's box, inside their own box. That press, man, oh my goodness. But yeah, that press resulted in them giving us the ball in their box, and Rafinha puts it away. And that's all the goals. If 9 goals wasn't enough for you, I don't know what to tell you, but it could have easily been more. Newcastle could have scored a couple more in the first half, but Barca definitely should have scored a couple more. Like, Lamine missed that sitter, you know what I mean? And after the 7th goal, Pedri played a great ball. I believe a great ball into Lamine. Yeah, it was. It was to Lamine Yamal. Great ball across the whole pitch, man. Like, from the halfway line all the way to their box almost. And then Lamine Yamal gets the shot off. Lamine Yamal at his preferred angle gets the cut in and try and curl it in. But it went straight at Ramsdale, and unfortunately no goal from that brilliant pass. And that's pretty much all that happened in the game. Nothing really happened since then, or from that shot. And yeah, absolutely dominant. Oh my God, bro, like, that first leg we got dominated. The first leg we got dominated. We were lucky to get out of there with a tie. The first half, Newcastle dominated the beginning, and then Barca had the better chances though. Barca were more what's the word? Critical? No. Barca were more, I don't know, bro. Barca finished their chances better than Newcastle did. We were lucky to get out of there 3-2 up. And then in the second half, I don't know what Hansi Flick told the players. I don't know what he told them. I don't know if he's like, yo, I got all of your families held hostage. If you want to see your family again, we got to win this game by 3 goals at least or something. I don't know. I don't know what he did, but it worked. 7 goals to 2. That's our best performance of the year by far. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you've seen everything in this game. Everything in this game about Barcelona. You've seen everything there is to see. You've seen how shaky the highline can be. You've seen how great the attack can be, and you've seen, like, I don't even know, bro. You've seen how we respond to being dominated, and this is much better. I feel like if we had this game earlier in the season, like we did against Chelsea or PSG, we might, it might not end 7-2. Maybe we even lose. So I'm glad to see our performance is getting better as the season goes on, because now is crunch time. Now is when we want to lock in. If we want to win the UCL, we need our performances to get extremely, like, we need our performances to get better right now. So that was great. So yeah, now we verse Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals. Atleti get the higher seed or whatever for some reason, because they eliminated Spurs, who finished 4th, which is higher than Barca, they get the second leg at home. That's such a stupid rule because Atletico didn't even finish top 8. Why do they get to take Spurs spot because they eliminate them? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. We verse Atleti 3 times next month, actually. We verse them once at like April 2nd in La Liga. Then we verse them twice in the Champions League. So, we know what happened in the Copa del Rey. You know what I mean? 4-0, and we failed to come back. Let's hope we can get our revenge. Let's hope we can batter Atletico Madrid the same way they did to us in the Copa del Rey. And let's see if we can progress to the semifinal for the second year in a row. And yeah, man, I'm excited. That performance changed everything for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Excuse me. Barcelona win 8-3 on aggregate, on to the quarterfinals. Our next game is Sunday against Rayo Vallecano at home. And yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments below, or just let me know your thoughts on literally anything mentioned below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for the game against Rayo Vallecano. Peace out.